Yes, what's up guys? So now I'm going to teach you how to buy, only buy, okay? Only buy. And my video I'd like to make it so simple and short so that everyone can understand in a very, very short period of time, okay? So I need you to be very, very attentive in this short video, okay? So first of all, if you are buying, today we're going to focus on buying. Buying. We're focusing on buying. Okay, buying. How to buy, okay, how to buy, okay. So if you are saying how we're going to buy it, meaning that we are focusing on bullish trend, okay. In the bullish trend, if I'm gonna teach, I want to teach you on basic, we need to have high and higher low in our trend. Higher low, okay, then high, then we need to have higher low, then we need to have another high, and then another higher low, okay, again another higher high, and so on, okay. So if you're in bullish trend, we expect to a series of higher high and higher low, higher high and higher low. So the most important things here that you need to understand is where we are going to buy and where we are going to stay neutral, okay. So in this short trend that I'm showing you is that we are going to be neutral in after creating higher high, okay. So here is where we are going to be neutral, okay. After creating this high is where we're going to be neutral. Why we're going to be neutral? Because the market here is at its peak, so we need to wait for its retracement to continue buying to the upside, okay. So where we're going to anticipate a next buy, where we're going to anticipate our next buy, okay. So we're going to anticipate our next buy at the next at our previous level for higher high that is going to be used as our next point for higher low formation, okay. So if this was our last high, our previous last our early high, so we will be after creating this high, here, we will be neutral, waiting for the market to come to the previous high, so that we can create another higher low, higher low, higher low. Okay, so here is where you're going to do what? You're going to buy here. Okay, here is where you're going to buy, because here is our point of interest. Okay, we break previous, now it's going to previous was resistance, now it's going to be act as our support, and here is where we're going to do what? We're going to buy. So you need to be very, very, very conservative in tradings, because if you will not follow our principles of tradings, you will be losing money every day. Okay, so you need to wait for the market to come to the previous level of high, so that you create higher low and you can continue buying to the upside. Okay, so again, after buying here, our first take profit will be around the previous high here. Okay, this point, let me show it better. This high is the way it's going to be our take profit. Okay, so we buy from this higher low all the way to this high. Okay, so from this point there will be two things possibility. Either we can break this high and continue pushing to the upside to create another high, or we can create double top to continue to have a market shift so that we can start selling. But as long as I say that I'm teaching you on how to buy, so after buying here, you can take your first profit here, and the rest break even and make it move. Okay, so after breaking this previous high, we are going to make another high, high. So our next high will be here. So if this is your high, again, as I said before, that when you create this high and you feel that we are high, you need to be neutral, okay? You need to wait for the market to come back to the previous high that was break, and the previous was active as a level of resistance. Now we react as our level of support, okay? So we need to wait for the market to come to that area to retest and to continue buying to the upside. Okay, so that is all about bullish trending. We need to buy at the higher low. So in higher low, it's where we're going to do what? We're going to take our buy higher low. There will be buying a lot, okay, because everyone will have an interest to buy at the area where previous was high, now react as a previous higher low to continue pushing to the upside. Okay, so you young traders and the other traders, you need to understand that we are always interesting in the area where everyone is comfortable to take a trade. Okay, and trading has its principles that we need to follow. So if you follow those principles, then you'll be a good man in trading. Okay. So I'm sorry for my English. My English is not good because English is not my national language. So I'm trying to use the English language so that everyone can benefit from my knowledge. Okay. So the most important things you need to understand is the market structure by following a bullish trend structure, which is high in the higher low, and as well as I said before that we need to buy at higher high, at higher low. Sorry, not higher high. We need to buy at the higher low. Okay, so in higher low is where we're going to do what? Take a buy, buy. Okay, here we're going to take a buy at higher low point. Again, another higher low point is here. We're going to buy. Okay, so most of the time you need to buy at the higher low. That is all about market structure and bullish trend. Okay, so now let me do it live because we have something here which is very interesting, and I think these things will help a lot of people. Okay, so now I'm going live. Okay, on chat now. Okay, now forget everything about these things. Okay, now let's focus on this chart, on little chart. Okay, so now this was some simple model that was explaining how bullish trend is moving. Okay, and where to take your buy and where to remain neutral. Okay, so as I said, that in higher low we buy, in higher high we remain neutral. Okay, so now as you can see here. Okay, so this is another where I'm going to focus on teaching you on how to do it in little situation. Okay, so now let's start maybe here. This was our previous. This is, let me use this arrow. Okay, we create high here, and then we create high low, then we create high low, and then after this high low, we see big push to the upside, which is creating another high. Then after creating high, we expect a formation of higher low. Okay, can you see this? After this higher low formation, where this higher low got, it come direct to the previous level of high. So here, can you see this? The previous level of high, okay, previous level of high now is going to be used to create another, to create a higher low, and where many traders will be interested in what? In buying higher low. As I said before that we need to buy at higher low point. Okay, and when we reach high point we remain neutral. So if we are in higher low point, now we are thinking to go to take a buy. Here is where we're going to take a buy to create another higher high. Okay, let me add here higher high. Okay, and then after there, as you see that in higher low we're going to buy, then you can see this push to the upside, a lot of movement to the upside, many pips here. We create another higher high, okay, higher high. But again, remember that at higher low is where we take our buy. We buy at higher low. Here we're going to what? To buy. Okay, here is where we're going to buy. Okay, so then we push upside. After creating this higher high, now we are supposed to be neutral. We wait for the formation of higher low. Then we can see the market then push downside and create this higher low. So getting this higher low, there we're going to take another buy. Take another buy. Another buy. So this is the higher low. Is we're going to see if we can have some opportunity to take another buy. So here we're going to take a buy. So you buy there. After buying there, you see we create another higher high. Here this up to that point higher high. Higher. Okay. So as you can see, traders, they explained before that we need, if we are in bullish trend, we need to focus much on market structure and try to buy mostly at the higher low point, okay? Because at higher low point, everyone will have interest to take a buy, okay? When we're in a high point, we need to be neutral, okay? Because everyone is taking profit here, so no one has interest to continue buying, so we need to remain neutral. Okay, we don't want to go against trend, we need to follow trend. So we need to wait for the formation of higher low, then we can continue buying. Okay, as we can see, when we are buying, we have a lot of big movement to the upside. Okay, can you see higher low here? We buy to the upside. Higher low here, we buy to the upside. Higher low here, we buy to the upside. So we need to buy at higher low. So I think this video was helpful to you guys. So I think everything was clear explained here. And if there is any challenge, please don't forget to ask, and so that I can answer you here directly on my YouTube channel. So everything I'm doing here is just for education purpose, so that I can help others to understand the market, because we're not the same. Okay, some people have good ability to read books and understand, but others are not good. Some are good in watching tutorial video like this. So thank you for your time, guys, and this piece of knowledge is just for education purpose and can help even in trading if you are applying this knowledge properly. So see you guys next time on bearish trend on selling.